Went to fight with the wayfarer around here, and yeah, they died actually. Tried to find this guy, but quite difficult. I'm gonna get back to the town, try and do some jobs and accept more quests. Apparently good jobs around the town. I don't know, I think it'd be cool if you could just grind out. Talk about grind. Should do some grinds then.
Good day to you. What do you need? A good day to you.
Let's have a word about the price.
Well, we can try it.
What about this?
I'd almost shake on that. Almost.
I'll go for that.
Who's there? What are you doing there?
Hey!
I literally just come from there.
Good day to you.
How does life in Ratai suit you?
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in hovels and beg for alms. And the bailiff is always on our backs, the bastard. But what can we do? We've got nowhere else to go.
Did you find out what actually happened?
What do I know? The lords are at each other's throats. But it's us that has to suffer for it. Same as always. I reckon they was after the silver mines, wasn't they?
I noticed some of the Scalit's men look like they've been in the wars. Has something happened here?
There's a local brawler who takes on all comers for bets. If you beat him, you get some silver. If you lose, you have to do his job for him.
Oh, I'll have to look into that. How are you coping?
As well as we can, Henry. You can be glad Sir Radzig took you into his service. I hear you even go hunting with Lord Capon.
I've been once. And I don't think it'll be happening again anytime soon.
Ah, it's a shame. Because I was going to ask a favor of you. I'm sure you know there's a lot of hungry mouths here, so I thought you might be able to help.
You mean you want me to bring you game from the woods? Are you mad? That's poaching.
No, that's not what I meant. It's the townspeople here who have a taste for game. They want to live like the nobility, see? A few of the burghers have been to see me already, to ask if we'd try our luck in the woods. They promised us supplies in exchange. Flour, lard, eggs, and the like. But we can't afford to take the risk of poaching. We're barely tolerated as it is. If one of ours got caught in the woods, they'd hang him from the nearest tree. But I was thinking, you You're in Sir Radzik's garrison, and you go hunting with Sir Hans. You could help us.
Sorry, but I've already gotten myself into quite enough trouble. I don't need any more.
I see. All right, I don't want to pressure you into anything, but stop by if you change your mind. You know where to find me.
Cucumbers, asparagus and prunes.
Do you want to do that? I want to sell to people. Level up my speech a bit.
Good day to you. What do you need?
You look like you've got a lot on your plate, Master Bailiff. Is work keeping you busy?
Busy. I've had so many visitors, I wouldn't wonder if the door fell off its hinges.
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees to work. It's not that there's a shortage of jobs, the problem's sharing them out fairly.
I understand. Everyone has mouths to feed.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you might be able to help, Henry.
How?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help?
If you need help, I'll do whatever I can.
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers. That sounds simple enough. Is there a problem?
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry, begging your pardon, shit. Or as the Pope would say, excrement.
How come that's such a cause for concern?
For one thing, they're afraid of me, and I can't get a straight answer out of any of them. So how the hell am I supposed to make the right choice?
Oh, they're desperate. You can't blame them.
I don't, but I might end up picking some good-for-nothing who'll just booze his wages away.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Scarlet's folk are best suited to the job.
What do I need to know about the water carriers?
We need 3. Right now, some of the burgers' hands are doing the job.
And they need to go all the way down to the river for water.
Of course, where else would they get it? Gallows Hill? It's not an easy job, but someone has to do it.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then.
I don't have a long sword, do I? Got a short sword.
The Lord be praised. What brings you to me?
How goes it, sir? You recovered?
I am, for all the good it does. The boredom here. The only thing I have to read is the Bible, and the Hanush won't let anyone near me but the priest. Have you any idea the monotonous drivel that fella comes out with?
This world is but a trial. Be repentant.
He talks to me as if I'm about to breathe my last. Actually, talks to me as if I were already dead. Listen, Henry, won't you come with me to the Ratte Baths? I need a change of scene before moss starts growing on me.
Why to the baths?
Well, a hot bath does a man good.
It does. Which is why you can bath here anytime you like.
Have you ever seen Clara, the bathhouse wench? Henry, she's a beauty. If I'd have known better, I'd say I was in love with her.
But what about your wounds, sir?
Well, I won't lie to you, it hurts like the devil. But I'd rather hobble along with a cane, howling in pain, than listen to a selection of the most boring passages from the Gospels for one more minute.
Why not? When do you want to go?
I shall go there right away, but wait until at least dusk to join me. I'll have company there.
All right, I'll come and join you there. About our hunt.
All right, I admit it. Trying to kill a boar with a bow and arrow wasn't the best idea I've ever had.
It was a nice shot, though.
Damn!
Wait.
Welcome, Henry.
I've got the money to pay that debt.
And I was afraid you had a chamber pot for a head. Hand it over. That job's still going, if you're interested.
I'm not interested. That job you wanted me to do, I won't do it. I paid both you and the apothecary, so we're even.
You're an ungrateful pup, aren't you? Well, suit yourself. If you ever need anything, you know where not to go. Farewell. Good day to you.
Can you tell me...
That's all. Can you tell me something about the other millers?
There's a couple of other fellows around here in my trade. Wojciech in Kohelnitz and Simon in Sasa.
Tell me about Wojciech.
He's young and hot-blooded, with a short temper. But he's a fine fellow when you get to know him. His heart's in the right place, and he's always willing to lend a helping hand. Unfortunately, he got himself into a feud with that usurer, the merchant Wolfram Pruder. A slimy bastard he is. And now they're sworn enemies.
What about this Simon in Sasau?
An odd one he is, a loner who don't talk much. But he's as dogged as a hunting hound once he gets his teeth into anything. He won't let go until he sees it through, even if he has to walk over dead bodies.
Tell me something about yourself.
There's nothing much to tell. I was born at the mill, I live here, and I'll surely die here. But before I do, I've plenty of work to do, and I hope I live to see peace in this land again.
there? What are you doing there? To arms! Get over here! Answer to my prayers just when I wanted to bet my raise on someone. Over here! To arms! Get over here! I'm going to
Hey, who's there?
I want your money, bastard, and all your valuables.
What happened to you?
Terrible things, sir, terrible things. God must be punishing me, but I truly don't know what I've done to deserve it. Those devils killed my man and then had their way with me. I gave birth in the woods, like an animal. And I'm left with nothing but to beg here at the roadside. God have mercy on me. Can you help me, sir? A little coin? They drive me from the village, but if I bring a groschen or two to the merchant, he'll surely sell me a little food.
Don't you want to go to Ratai? There are other refugees there. Someone will take care of you.
They drove me out.
Ah, I didn't know. Sorry.
Wouldn't you have a morsel of food for me, sir? I haven't eaten for 3 days. Everything I find, I give to the little ones.
Food? Let me see. What about this?
Thank you, sir. May God bless you.
Jesus Christ be praised.
So, I prowled around for a while, and I have something for you.
Wonderful! How many did you get?
All 3.
So that's all of them. Excellent. Let's hope the burden never hears about my little mistake.
Let's hope not.
Thank you, lad. Here's something for your efforts.
My respects to you.
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job?
What of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skillets, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
But who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the rat house, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
Thanks. I'll go. Look, I've changed my mind about that, you know, food supply.
I'm glad to hear it. Great, Henry. I really appreciate it. The local tailor was asking me about getting some hares to put on a feast for a visiting merchant.
All right. I'll bring you something.
Thank you. You'll be saving us from starvation.
Peculiar weather we're having this year.
God be with you.
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, it would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes, but the bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young? Nimble?
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry. I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes, yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course, it goes without saying.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know.
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home. What is your wish?
Okay. Oh, I got skills. No stuff.
Sigismund everything.
Disdain not our supplications in our distress.
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did, before those devils rolled in and burnt.
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you.
I've been blessed by God.
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Why not?
Because I'm still Father Francis's housekeeper.
But I heard he fled and isn't coming back.
Don't pay any attention. They're just rumors. I'm still his housekeeper.
Where's Father Francis now?
I don't know. The last time I saw him, he was going to confession in Sasau. But that was before all these terrible things happened. I've heard no word of him since then.
Does he go to Sasau often? Where does he stay when he's there?
Not so often. About once a month. He always used to stay in the inn near the monastery, so he wouldn't have far to go.
I'll ask around about what happened to Father Francis. I'll let you know.
God bless.
Lord Capon?
I don't have time now. Come after dark, Henry.
What kind of governor is Sir Hanush?
He's strict, but just. Thank God for him. You don't get mixed.
What's life like?
Life is good.
How do the rat... Have you heard... I'm interested in your...
So what are you interested in?
Actually... What's life like in Ratai?
Good. Or it was. Till the refugees came.
Have you heard any...
Terrible.
Be a bit more careful.
What kind of...
Sir Hanush is a good...
What's life like in Ratai?
This is a manorial town, and our lord hasn't got himself tangled up in affairs of state.
How do the...
Well, they have it. Came from over here.
How have you all been getting on here?
Well, Lord Capon's been chasing us around a bit and so forth. Nothing we're not used to. Hey!
God bless.
What do you need, sir?
I need you to do me a favor, Henry.
Of course, sir.
Good. You'd never think it, but Zdenna here is a demon at dice. She stripped me bare ass naked, and I couldn't even get a ribbon off her.
So it didn't quite go as planned?
Not quite, but maybe you can do better. Right then, you've got to beat Zdenna at dice. I refuse to be the only one here with his arse on the show.
Alright, why the hell not?
Hey!
How about a game of dice then?
Are you sure? What would I do with two naked men here?
Let's see how good you are.
That's all. We'll see. Damn. No point in pushing it. My. Some real competition at last.
You know I'll let you win, of course.
We'll see. No point in pushing it. This'll be the one. Mother of God. That's all.
You know, there's a thin line between caution and cowardice.
That's it. This'll be the one.
But rare.
That's all.
You haven't exactly gone off to a good start, have you?
You know, there's a thin line between caution and cowardice.
That's all.
Frick, you know?
This'll be the one.
Sure.
This'll be the one.
Fuck you, man.
That's all.
That's how to roll. That's the way. You show her, Henry.
Looks like I'm the one who will be doing the showing.
I could do with a good soak too.
Then strip off and hop in here.
All right, why not?
Put your clothes in the trunk.
Shift over. I don't want to tread on anything vital.
All right, just give me a moment and I'll roll it up again.
Oh, that feels good.
Don't take this personally, but I've never seen a man more in need of a wash. I've known cowpats less fragrant.
You certainly know how to have a good time.
Yeah, drink.
The
It's not
fuck?
terribly high quality, but it should do the job.
I don't mind if I do. Give me that.
That's the spirit.
What is it?
So this is how you recuperate from your injuries? Booze and wenches?
Of course. Is there any other way? So, what news, Henry?
You know about that nasty business at Neuhof I'm investigating?
What about it?
I don't know what to make of it. I can't understand why men would act that way.
You can't afford to cock it up, Henry. It's too important.
Never mind about me. What about you? Have you recovered from our hunting adventure?
I'm well enough, Henry. These baths are just the thing, and Zdena here is very healing.
Clara, bring some wine for the gents before they get cross.
The fuck?
You know what, Henry? We really can't drink this local piss. Clara, my most favouriteest bath maid. But admit it, my dear, the wine you have here is pitiful.
What the hell are you doing?
What's wrong with the bathhouse wine?
I'd rather drink the bath water. You should go and get something better. Though where? Ah, I know. In the cellars under the rat house, there's some excellent wine that Sir Hanish bought for us.
And you want me to go there and get it now?
I'd be indebted to you. And a grateful nobleman is the best ally you can have.
All right then. What kind of wine is it?
A Sylvan Red. In the cellar under the rat house. It's the last barrel at the end on the right-hand side. Get a picture somewhere and take it with you.
All right then, I'll bring it.
Good man.
Look where you go.
Right. First. Let's get into the cellar.
Who's there?
Doesn't actually matter what me. Oh,
Hello? Are you coming on over, man? We're a party waiting for you.
oh shit, alright then. Yeah, of course.
You fucking snake, you weren't even coming. You
No,
liar.
I was. I just need to, like, find this wine, a picture, and then go save or something.
Fine. Save it, then find the wine and the picture, okay?
Oh, it's because you can't save unless you've got this like little spirit and you drink it.
Oh man.
And I've got
got
no schnapps left.
my boy Satori, the Divine, playing with us.
Okay, fuck it, I'll leave it. Okay, let's go then.